Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's been so lovely to have you chatting with me. Oh no, of course. Um, yeah. Yeah. No, my pleasure. The game audio has just come on and it's very noisy. But especially noisy to me. Okay, thank you very much, Amy. I will. I love you. I'll shoot you a message later or let me know when you're heading to bed. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. That's the dream. Rapid sleep. Where's my controller? Oh, goodness. Good night. Thank you, Amy. Love you. Okie dokie. Let's close that. Let's update the tag. Done. Okie doke. Let us go ahead and get started with this. Love you, Amy. Thank you so much for a lovely afternoon doing arts and crafts together. It has been absolutely lovely. And now we're going to take a little bit of a change in direction and play Gone Home. Now you can see new game is my only option, so Steam cloud saves weren't a thing back then, and or it never saved. Hopefully I can keep the controller for this. Yes, we can. We're not going to do modifiers and commentary. We're just going to start. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Oh, and a meds check as well. Now that I spot that, everyone, make sure you're up to date with your meds. I don't need to take any until I go to bed.
Hi,
I've
Mom.
just realized.
So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Um, it's a pretty short game, but I did play 3 hours and not finish it. Maybe an hour or two at most. Where are we now? Maybe an hour and a half, because that'll get us through to 9 hour stream. June 7th, 1995. 1:15 a.m. Caitlin Greenbrier, Portland, 270, June the 6th. Katie, I'm sorry I can't. Oh, F trigger. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, not mum and dad. Yeah. To think or to know we'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Interesting fact about the date on this, the flight date. June 6th is a shared birthday between my youngest and my father. That was lucky. Yeah. Flickering lights. We need to tighten that bulb. Okay. I like to explore going left, but we're going to check this drawer first. Turn on the lamp. Coupons and letters. Directions to walk from new home. Left on Grabtree, right on Bullhorn, exit onto 47 North, right onto 202 East, entrance on right past Wage Road. Travel time 1 hour 10 minutes. Oh, directions to work from new house. It's a big lightning. Oh, I couldn't rotate that around, no. Okay. There's nothing else there. It's all just junk. Okay. Wellspring Movers. "24-inch TV. Oh my gosh.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Author Magazine. Stephen King. 50 contests with up to 21,000 prizes. Critiques. The Art of Feedback. Get published. The Secret. The Blank Page. How 20 top authors conquer it. Stuff Plus. Hand soap. Right. Sam, Katie, Mum and Dad, Jen and Terry.
Sam? Sam? Hello? Sam?
Where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets me midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
It stopped auto. Cool. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. No core memory unlocked for that. Boone County. Kitty's departure 7694. Flight 881, 1210 to Amsterdam. Welcome, new students. We hope that you are excited about your first day as a good fellow high, as we are. Okay, and then it's a thing.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Hi, Mum, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating Le Petit de... I don't know. And wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you're my favourite sister. Love you all, Katie. One Arbor Hill. Weird. Oscar Doc Masson died peacefully last month in his house. Mr. Masson was born on there, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the centre of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County whom he provided wellness and comfort for. Soto. Cute. Right, I need to turn off that sound because it's really loud. Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this, and right back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha. And yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought, since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you can, if you don't mind. Do you mind? Oh. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho? Or does it run in the family of...
And Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
VHS is missing. Making friends, even when you something. Sam thought this might help. Dad. Ackerman. Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy. Okay.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Nice. Notify sender of new address. Cranbrier Terrace, Terrence, 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County. Okay. Hi-Fi Aficionado magazine. Hi Terry. Enclosed, please find the Pioneer CLD D703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLD D502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs, as well as the laser disc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal-to-noise ratio and Toslink stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit, Dave. Yeah. Road. Pulp Fiction. X-Files. Just a book. Okay. Very cool, but very loud. Yay. I mean, have you been? I know you've published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell them your old colleague, Mike, your old college chum, Mike, sent you. Here's the address. Do it, Mike. Okay. Seems right. Everything you could possibly want. Recorded onto VHS. The Ghostbusters Labyrinth double feature. Powerful mood. Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbrier. Grade 2. Story The Turtle People. Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up alongside. Captain Black himself came out onto the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Bratmobile. Amazing. Hello, Nauseum. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you slept well and you're having a good night. Or, no matches. Bugger. All the pins in this are real bands. Wait. There's a, band called Bratwagon. Was it? Bratmobile? That's so cool. I never would have guessed. Okay, we're doing a lefterly exploration. Doing great. Had a great time at... Oh, the book signing, that's right. Pacific Northwest Conservation Department. Love you had a good time at the book signing. Always nice to get out and do something fun. Okay, reproductive system worksheet 6. Lower 2 stories and events that are out of order. Get a sheet of blank paper. Okay, and rewrite them. Oh my god. The menstrual cycle, a novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1937. Esa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wielin in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Isa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of her uterus is getting thick and soft. As Isa steps off the train. Her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come and meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovaries release the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station, a whistling sound. Isa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out towards her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by the German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown were killed. The rest included including Isa, and for a time, Borislav, huddled in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Isa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Isa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Isa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Yeah, 100%. Teacher's notes, see me. She's a little shit poster, isn't she? We love that. Can I change the speed?
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd see through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe.
Yep, that's how it works. No notes. Yeah.
I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue.
Lots of shot glasses lying around.
You off my mind.
On the desk of Donald Fripp's publisher. Read to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah, despite the low sales of The Accidental Survivor. We went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first. So our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavours. Dad's second book.
Your kisses keep on haunting me. They'll never be one set me.
Yeah,
I got a need for you.
I wish you had a weed for me.
Oh, tell me why
Closed door.
I think about you.
Dave Brubeck Quartet. Amazing. Quite the record collection. Boxes of his book. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo. A Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave him my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Sincerely, Mary Schultz. Yeah, no notes is hard.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Katie, please tell Mum and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Oh, goodness. Hi, Lonnie. So, if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too. So, hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Not a Kamehameha.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Katie, please, whatever you've found, don't tell Mum and Dad the attic. Oh, I guess we're going there soon. It's a locked door. The key isn't, which is a good question. What have we got? Spare key is hidden under the Christmas duck. There we are. To the basement. Okay. Right. We've got find a basement key. We're on the left exploration path, so we follow the left-hand wall. Atonement sticks out. Boone County. Electrical inspection form. Wiring in the house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. The system is frequently unpredictable, lights blinking out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Proper reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor and fixtures of the structure. After discussing with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, will not be addressed. Black Cat Electrical, very good. Do want to finish in this room before we go into there. Oh, I don't know a combination yet. Back to basics, sent back, time Dallas. I wonder if it's 1963. Magic Bullet Theory. This is notes for the father's books. I'm going to go 1963 for the code and see if that works. That's alright. Pioneer player, latest disc. Oh, it says review. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. After the degree, master is not a question specialization. Okay, there's some writing about a DVD laserdisc player. Wait, what's the question mark? Terence Greenbrier, 1888 Dry Creek Road, Forest Grove. Now I have a strong bad now I have the strong bad laserdisc song stuck in your head. I commend you on remembering that. Yeah, I realized it was strong bad. I don't think I recall it well enough to get it stuck in my head. Not that I get things stuck in my head. Dear Terence, I write on what I hope and imagine is joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I've had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marrying gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill. Something I will understand you feel you accept this invitation. Yours very sincerely. Looks like someone. Mason, is that the uncle or something? It's not. Right, we looked in there. Okay. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick-flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. Then fabric that strained at the seams contained her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase matter transference operator. Then he passed out. John Russell crossed the gap in time, only passed. Okay. Doesn't seem very interesting. Let's put the glass back up there so we don't get caught praying. I guess we will find out. Maybe look through all of this. We'll figure out the combo for the filing cabinet, I'm sure. A Stranger Under My Roof. #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens. Okay, so they were struggling and wanting to learn how to better communicate with their daughter. There's the code. Dear Terence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews been submitted in the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut it back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder. Oh, we got ads coming up soon. We will pause for the ads. I'll need to go get some more water. So the dad was getting a little too carried away with his writing. 0451. Let's quickly go and punch that in. 0451. 0451. You definitely need more water. 100%. You have to hydrate. You gotta be a good girl. 0451. Okay, there are the ads. I'm gonna go get some more water. Let's jump on the Be Right Back screen, check on some music. I will be back shortly. See you soon. Hey, welcome back. It's me. What am I seeing over there? I don't know. Weird. Yeah, welcome back. Hope you got water. Hope you did all the important things. Hydrate, stretch, take your meds. And most importantly, don't forget to love yourself. We have more water. And feel like we have taken care of our body a little bit. Let's get back into this. Oh, bring my mouse back over. Just realised you left your sign book in your friend's car. Oh no. I'm sure they will take good care of it for you. And they will keep it safe. Okay, we opened up the thing with the correct PIN number. And, dear Mr. Masan, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. So those are attorneys. Oh, there's pages. Basque Mason possessing full competence mind. Oh, this is last will. Lifelong resident, standing debts. With everything, including calling Sarones. To his nephew. The event that said Terence Algren Rowe should decease me. Okay. This is the handwritten version. Right. That's just the last will and testament. The okay. There we go. Let's get back to where we were. We had looked on that shelf. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Fresh readers tell us about their worst moments. 90210. But does anyone still care? The male gaze and how to subvert it. Sarah Hulst, not gathering moss. It's very rainy. I'm accidental. Oh, okay. He's brainstorming names for books. Right, I think we're pretty much done here. We will do the ground floor before we go upstairs. Oh. Regional track and field finals. Okay, we get it relay. Track trophy. I suppose we should actually examine it in case there's like hidden things or picking it up causes something to happen. Good. I think I might have missed a drawer, a cupboard like that. Dear Sam, It's so good to hear from you again. Well, this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year? When we were miserable, fantasizing about our own... I don't think that's miserable. I don't know. Fantasizing about our own dream homes. I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So, how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. Miss you, Rumi, Carol. So it must have been Jan. Isn't the mother's name Jan? Something like that. Oh, turn on all the lights because we're a child. And we turn on all lights. That's what child do. Okay. We're going to finish this room. That's next. That's locked. Janice Greenbrier. Yeah, that's Mum. Over the Alps. A novel travelling game for 2 to 6 players. Okay. Oh, wait. What's this? Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam. Uncle Harvey. Yeah. Okay. Well, according to me, that means the only options are to go upstairs. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Boone County plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of Flintlock National Forest. Forest crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and possibly into Thursday, depending on the speed of the progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Smoke will linger in the area throughout the following week. Well done. I'm good on the paper. Is there a light switch? Good. Wonderful. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Flintlock National Police attached personal file. Overseeing officer at Flintlock. Mum was in charge of transferred personnel. Okay, ballroom dancing has been cancelled on each of the Fridays. Couples. Through. What's the couples thing? It seems like all the things that would take a couple to do have been crossed out. Sounds like drama. Bratmobile, Potty Mouth, or Sam. Love things, it's cheery. This is just the song list, isn't it? You're gonna like this one.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Daniel wants his Nintendo game back. We're leaving every light on. Obviously, there's no lights on in here today. We're just going by the TV glow. I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd, compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across the ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Yeah, I don't either. Being a teenager these days would be much better for me. I didn't have the language I needed to be who I am. Just born before my time. Hi Mum, Dad and Sam. I am in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London this time, going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Earth, Wind and Fire and Willie Nelson. You don't miss being here. Yeah, did you ever tell me the story about going through the Channel? No. I did not know that you had been through the Channel. Was it exciting? Was the story... Is the story easy enough to convey by text, or would you... Will I have to remember to remind you? Examine bookmark. You got extremely motion sick? Oh my gosh. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Rick. You got to the other end, and when you had to talk to the French customs agent, and when you had to talk to the French customs agent, uh-oh. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. The conversation went, how was your trip? Projectile vomited on his shirt. Oh my gosh. Oh, hun. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. That's so rough. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I shall not imagine. I'm more sorry for him. Yeah, absolutely. He bore the brunt of it. Oh no. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up. They go away. I'm sorry isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new manager they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick. You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Carol. Yeah, so there is some issues going on between Mum and Dad. They're going through a time. It happens. Watercolor techniques for florals and still lifes. Rick, 8 o'clock, Friday. Uh-oh. Cinnamon. Only one toothbrush. Oh no, there's the other one. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse, personally, spiritually, sexually. Reverend Alexander Michaels. Okay, yeah. Give it a little flush. Mitten. Oh. We can't close that one. That one's fallen out, so it can't be closed. All the video players are gone, so they don't have to let us play the tapes. Smart move. Here we go. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. We're doing this level first and then we'll come back to the attic. Where's the light switch? There. Performance evaluation for Richard Petterman. For Janice Greenbrier. Oh. Okay, that's Rick. Ranger Petterman has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of Flintlock Forestry staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this city. So Ranger Rick is getting a pass from Mum. Halloween show, the Misfits, they're awesome. Don't forget your costume. Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 9 p.m. 306 West Franklin, downtown. See you there. Hell, Lonnie?
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
There we go. Oh, click back into the game. Oh, no, come back here, cassette. Who was it? Sick. I love it. Oh, that's cute. Captain Allegra, the first mate. Your costume, my costume. Oh, and the first mate. Lonnie. Don't look what? Don't look here. I want to see what's written on the inside bit. Also, all the actual music was made for this game, so you aren't under any DMCA risk? Okay. If I was, it was just probably gonna mute everything and I just wouldn't publish it to YouTube. But since it's made for this, that's fantastic. Did they actually get all the bands that, like as you said, all the bands are real, right? Or the buttons were of real bands? Are the bands that made the songs real bands that made the music for the game? Eddie, Mum and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. The buttons are real Riot Girl bands. Nice. Blip. They went around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Okay. Sam's running away with Lonnie. Composition book. Ghost Hunter Journal. Oh. Tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? No, I was not wearing my glasses. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Poured milk from carton and fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Also, ghost milk. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. Lonnie and I employed Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premise, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possibly ectoplasm in the attic, possibly leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Due to our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. The atmosphere is very spoopy. Nailed it. Feeling blue. Ah, whoops. Oh no, I've dropped it there permanently. Lonnie rules. Yes, she does. Okay. Very good. Guess this one's broken. Wild color, red right hand. Take a little walk down on Gossip Track. Where the viaduct
Lonnie brought her
looms
hair
like
dye
a
over today.
doom.
She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?
Incorrect.
Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last week and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mum is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburger. It's important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. All right, see you then. Barf. Okay. Well, let's start over here on the left. Pins everywhere. It's Peter Crouch. The Brother 150. This is the one me and my dad are building. Wanna go for a ride when it's done? Hold on, be right back. I'm putting my Sonic Boom Records shirt. Putting on your Sonic Boom Records shirt. Okay. Groove. Exclusive AIDS in Africa. Soul Asylum Live. Eddie Vedder. Weezer. Veruca Saltz wants it now. Max and Martine wanted for the murder of Straight Edge. Kurt Cobain. Exclusive interview with Tool and Rage Against the Machine. Stiggy. Samantha Greenbrier, Year 11, Teacher, Fletcher. Period 5, Shop 1, Metalworking, Engraving, C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for a family portrait. Resemble subject but not complex. When I said that Mum and Dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges shows show more pride in work. Sounds good. I liked the Mum and Dad and then putting the names on there. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Well. Don't know what the combination is yet. Read chapter. The King's Labyrinth. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern. Look at the poster on the door. I will, once we've got through these 3 pages. No spoilers, just interesting. Real record store in Seattle. Love that. Sending the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. Yeah, the silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked into the blackness of the passageway for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the wall like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase, hewn from rock, led down the chamber from the passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker. You know of the dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread, of course, Allegra said. It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together. The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave it a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no. The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage, much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering the line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Fantastic. That is gorgeous. We'll put it back. Holy bibble. But when you gotta join that book club. Mitten. 1888. Dry Creek Road. I wonder if that's the code for the locker. Got your number. Are you going to the dance with anyone? Who's got a crush on you? 3 to 5 players, 9 plus. Bladington Ward. KSNC presents. Social Distortion is favorite band of a friend of mine. Oh. Fly. Okay. That one's a hat. It's quite good. That one's a shark. It's also quite good. You can never do them? I can feel my eyes click into place when they go into the right focus for them. It's an unusual feeling, like turning a dial to the right position. There, done. Yeah. You just don't have the muscle control for it? That's fair, yeah. It's Street Fighter, no, Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. Adventurous the Cat returns. Fireball, Chun-Li moves. Lightning kick, kick. Helicopter kick, air stomp. Three ring binders are such a tease. Cool schmool.
We're so cool, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool. We're so cool, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmoo.
10. I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Miss Blacklock. Boo, Reed College, boo. I don't, do you know Reed College? Private liberal arts and sciences institutes. Your stepdad went there? Boo. Not falling for your tricks again, 3-ring binder. You're never anything. The Misfits. It's genuinely a great school. One of your best friends also went there. Oh, nice. Yolande de Soto. Oh, that was the pink hair and the uniform. Grade 12, Miss Benchley. Miss Benchley observed Mr. Soto wearing a t-shirt with the unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labelled Babst Blue Ribbon. Mr. Soto was sent to the guidance counselor office. One of your best friends also went there. She just started HRT. Oh, so hyped. Isn't it the best thing? Oh my god. Mr. Soto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Mr. Soto chose suspension. Her father was called out, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Mr. Soto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Oh, okay. Yolanda is Lonnie. Okay. Lonnie is fucking hot in that pink hair. Sam is picking a good friend. I approve. But of course I would approve of girls dating and a girl called Sam. Okay, we'll open it up the other way. Right. Next on the tour is upstairs to the attic. Because that is where is left. Yep, we've been in everything else. Except for that black spot in the middle. What the heck's happening in here? It's just a void. Weird. Creepy old houses. Absolutely. Okay, that's locked. I never found any more keys, so I'm a little stuck. Oh, we didn't try. Was it 18? Oh, bugger. 1888. The number on the collar. Nope. Welcome back. We don't have the code for this. And we need the code for that. We need Hello. I love that. What I don't love is not knowing where the code is. Come on, Sam. Where did you put the code? Probably in the 3-ring binder that I didn't check. It's this one. This was the 3-ring binder that I didn't check. Oh, I really don't know. It's not a note tucked in and hidden at the end. Oh wait, what's this? Hi Lonnie, I read this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. It is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers, but we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. And it is 2 cool cats riding on a motorcycle. Excellent art. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also like his secret shame as he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask about it after class. He said he also doesn't have cats and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see it in his eyes he was lying. Still doesn't help. I'm missing something. We got it starting in about 90 seconds. I don't think the answer's going to be in there. Is it on this note? No. I am unsure. Because I'm sure it's going to have the combo to here in it. There's the ads. Yo, I am a little bit stuck on where the clue is for in here. I'd love a small hint. I don't want to be stuck too long. I'm just trying to see if I've missed it written on something. The other one was very plain. In the room with the sewing machine? Okay. Thank you. I thought it was a mouse pad, which is silly because there's no computer. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I've got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Mum and Dad's room, back of the closet, to the library. Okay. That's the next clue. But it doesn't give me the code number. It is a clue, but it doesn't give me a code. But secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. The search continues. I knew that blank spot was sus. Okay. So the wiring in this place is a little tricky. Oh, the bulb blew. For God loved the world, he gave his only son. Yeah, but they can get back there. Okay. In the library, in the far left corner, yep. and in the foyer, okay, and opposite her room. Excellent. So in theory, The Misfits, Saturday, October 29th. A special guest, Maidenhead. Stitcher, 306 Franklin Street.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since.
So sweet.
I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Okay. Property of Sam, private. Right, 3 times, stop it, and for first 501. Okay. Half of Sam's locker code added to backpack. Private, do not read. Heaven at the edge of the world. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacier basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. "We have to hurry," Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in a clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell towards the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's, then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her was the eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes, still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistol from her belt, and her crew readied the swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Yeah, we love this. I want magic transwater. Okay. There is another secret room. Yeah, it really is. There we are. I remember this game being good. Like, I remembered enjoying it when I played it, because I played it years ago when I was still an egg, and I was enjoying it, and it crashed, and I never finished it. Okay, cool. It's 0501. Hello. Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back? Okay. Oops. 5 0 1. Excellent. Basement key
Lonnie
added.
came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at
Remarkably
me.
smooth.
Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong
Stolen
that night in the
clothes.
city. Like I must think. But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say. But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Love that for her. Oh. Hello. Finally. Gillian Anderson. Hot. Forever hot. Okay, we got the basement key, not the attic key. There was nothing wrong. Added to backpack. Absolutely not. Get it, girl. Let's find more exciting lesbian adventures as we go down to the basement. What was that, mate? Okay, cool. Oh, the basement's really deep. Potato chips, potato chips. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holidays with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. Fancy man. Quite. Oh. Dear Mr. Soto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Love it so much. Oh, pretty.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Sweet. One of my old sex ed assignments. We did it the way they wanted. We didn't write a beautiful narrative to go with it. A is for kind, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, talented, light-hearted, important, nice. No Polish resistance story? Yeah. Boring. Look, Reed College. Congratulations, creative writing. You should get accepted.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
It's pretty sad. Ship date added to backpack. Wilson Pharmacy Soda Fountain welcomes Boone County youngsters. The cheeks of Goodfellow High students were rosy today as each and every last one stepped up to the newly christened soda fountain at Oscar Mason's Pharmacy downtown. A number of flavored syrups. Scoop, scoop, scoop to the heart's delight. Okay. So he did sodas and drinks. Thank you, Terence. Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book and author's first published manuscript as a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter, and author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional Deus Ex Machina. The great authors speak of their life milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier, PhD. Oof. Oh, Dad. Or Granddad. Fucking 3-ring binders. Everyone a tease. Oh, sweet. It's Mum's citizenship stuff. Gosh. Does it say where she came from? I think we leave the obviously lit up room for last. The pharmacy changed hands. Surprised today the announced Mason Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumours swirled around that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant, now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the Register the specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason is taken sick and was unavailable for comment. Okay, secret tunnel. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March, and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Half your family's from there. Your great uncle moved there when your uncles were about to have draft age during Vietnam. Gosh. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift store shop. Oh shit. Love you. Oh. Oh, here you come, L. Oh, so they were both on the school trip and she was writing it to
They
her.
tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You
Yeah?
didn't get into
Nice.
trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story.
That's pretty.
Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
No, Katie, you don't have to. Yolanda de Soto, care of Hector and Mary DeSoto, Simone Valley, to Miss Samantha Greenbrier. Rawr, rawr. Dear Sam, today's Spanish lesson, fly mosca. Upkeep, tapacubos. Sunbeam, rayo de sol. Fix your love, tu amor. I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico. I think probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get you. Them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we started driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Lonnie. Oh, are they in the dark room? Or are they running away? I want them to run away. X-ray specs. It's like a drug. The first time I was in my room in the middle of the night, I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Her face... Oh? Damn it. Now I have to go back in the VOD and find this point. I'm going to put in a stream marker. Where's the stream marker button? There we go. That should have put in a stream marker so I can go back later and find out what it said. So rude. Wait, we read that. Those are nothings. It's probably a tape around somewhere because there's a tape player. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. Set list, role model, authority, man squeeze. Telling stories, instructions, first mate, self, Girl Scouts, denial.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
We're missing a bell for the library. What a weird place to keep your wood pile. Well, wooden horsey. First floor plan. Basement, yep, library that doesn't have any of the secrets on it. Oh, the other way is to the dining, greenhouse, laundry, kitchen, pantry, washroom. We haven't been to that part of the house yet. We don't know the combination for that. This was Terry's room? That's our dad's room, right? He had to live in the basement? Or did he stay in the basement? Okay. We will have to hope that we find the code for the safe elsewhere. Was this going to lead us up to the other part of the house that we couldn't get into? Oh my god, there's more? Batmobile. Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirits video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one, everybody's in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. It's a lie to mum and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Sweet. Into concert. Women Outlaws. This will show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female's gonna tell me, arg! Awesome. Love it. Women Outlaws. This one's for you, Grossman. Captain and girl. Okay, cool. Had enough. The Great Fellows of 99. Had enough. Kick Against the Patriarchy. Heavens to Betsy. Spray Cafe. Goes to the front. Nice. Girl Justice Now. Had enough, had enough. Ready to join the revolution and take a stand against Grossman and the patriarchy? Yeah. Stand up. Fight back. Maybe you just want more cool zones, or maybe even a mixtape, send us your missives from the Girl Riot Underground PO Box. I wonder if you send something there, what happens? Whippers. Wipers? Your justice now. More potato chips. Youth, the Amps. Rusland. Your justice now. Put into writing a letter, showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Mr. Soto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. Also, as to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Rough.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Okay, so we found our way into the other part of the house, which is great. I thought I just saw something there, but it was just the flash of black in the render distance. I want to go up these stairs here, because I think I know where they lead. Into that void across from Sam's room. Need to grab water again? Good. Means you're hydrating. I love that. Oh, gosh. Ah, 1963. 1963. 1963. 1963. 1963. 1963. It's gotta be the safe combination. Okay, from Oscar to Annie. Dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered, one way or the other. I feel like a prisoner is on an island with no jailers, no human soul for comfort, only My one mind examining itself endlessly, searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have... Oh, really? Hang on. Is there a button? It's got to be a button for it. Yeah, but I mean, I've got a keyboard right here. But it's not space. Doesn't look like we have an option in the controls here for it. Oh, okay. Disable interaction text. Oh, we want that. Yeah, look it up. I'm going to finish reading the letter the hard way. Where was I? In the years since transgression, I've sought my absolution, only the forgiveness and good faith. I have removed myself from all temptation, sufficient to prove my commitment. However, I can imagine some of the promising, nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own thing to be human again, treated as human again. Oh. Yeah, me either. To breathe the air of human spirit once more. Oops. Saved. Henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love, always, Oscar Mason. He did something bad. Let's see if it is. Options, because that would make things so much easier. Graphics quality max. Custom. Okay, resolution, cool, full screen, show all resolutions, advanced options, anti-aliasing, basing, stropic, occlusion, field of view, blue, motion blur. I turned that off because I hate motion blur. Overlay text. There we are. Back. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then we can do that. Perfect. Thank you so much. That is so much better. Whoop. Got some morphine there. Yeah. With the art, it's not going to be great. Oil of clove. someone might have been a bit of a junkie. You're lethally allergic to morphine? That's good to know. Just in case I ever need to know. Right. That's there. Keep it in mind next time you shoot you up. Yeah. 100%. I won't waste my morphine on you. I don't have morphine. Okay. Done everything behind us. Now we're into here. Okay, due to exempted management of Flintlock, regional operations. This will no longer be the Flintlock National. Instead, you'll be working in the regional manager office. Station. Oh. So, Mum had been offered a job somewhere else. In Espanol. Hey Lonnie, sorry Mum was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and when she's home, she takes it out on you because you're like not a member of the family she knows. You won't call her on it. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. And it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool freewheeling lifestyle. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mum lives in Florida. You have to have a mum every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mum thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. Now I'm being totally serious. My mum's a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you would rather live with you wouldn't rather live with your mum in Florida? No. Wait, that was just closed folder. Okay. It was a loud snap. Right. Follow the left. This skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Xmas, miss you, Al. Yes, treasure it always. We don't get to see the skull. Light switch. Right, this room looks like it's got a lot of stuff. Grab Mum's purse. Manual first research. Boring. Yawn. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again, so that leaves me with an extra ticket. I thought you might be interested. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. Oh, a date with Rick. I saw the skull already? Probably. Probably forgot it. Highly likely. I've been streaming for many hours, nearly 10. Principal's office, distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything but going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at this house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't happen again. Gross.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
Appearance. Congratulations, Janice Screamer Regional Manager. And to say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. Yeah, right? Sucks. In the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into An Innocent Night Out. Sure, there's something there. You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough right with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon. Carol. Here we go. What else in there? Bigots. Won't leave that on the ground because it's trying to write. Oh, I'd never really read the back of the postcard. Now, the Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mum, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull, probably. Love, Katie. The kits are fantastic. Love that. I don't think I've ever heard them. Okay, we know where we are. The music's very loud. It's the only reason I'm not listening to it all. Same schedule, working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road. Okay, cool. His Mrs. Jonathan Blair requests the honour of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Ellen Margaret, to Richard Morris Pettermatch. Fourth, blah blah blah. Oh, the milk's well overdue. Is it really cheese? American sandwich slices. Imitation pasteurized processed cheese food. Low price. Frozen spinach. Corn? All corn? Yep, it looks like corn too. Fish sticks. Finest cookies and cream. No cookie caramel. Oh no, they're 12 o'clock flashes. Gross. Learn how to set a microwave. Seems so unnecessary to have made that. Hello, Hobbitses. Oh, how are you doing? I didn't even read the name before. The orange made me think, oh, it's nauseum more of it. We got ads starting in 2 minutes. Samantha and Danielle were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure, but they went to the bad part of the wood. It got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No, are you?" They left and went more into the bad part. Then they went to a part that was never there before. And there was a ship, a pirate ship. Scared. You good? You've been lurking on and off for a while, love that.
Daniel finally came over to get his game.
Oh.
I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Okay, we're in ads. That's a lot of cap to read. I'm not going to read more of that. I'm not... 3-ring binders. We aren't going to explore any further while we're waiting for the ads. The 90s was very binder heavy time, yeah. Really was. Oh no, Rick's wedding. Wait, did it get cancelled? On their anniversary trip? This is where I get back? You need to lay down for a sec? Absolutely, Nauseam. Take care of yourself. It's the most important part. Gotta be lovely and kind to us. Selves. Do the important things. Like, eat some of your potato chips because they've been planting it in your mind. Your last seizure indicator just went off? Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you're okay. Do let us know. Shoot us a message. I'm going to turn off the mic a little bit while I eat chips. Because I don't want to crunch too loud. Welcome back. Thanks for enduring the ads. We run ads every hour, so remember to do the important things like hydrate, stretch, take your meds. Most importantly, don't forget to love yourself. Right. Saved one more, so Mum took the job. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say I hope this semester finds you well. How it feels like a goddamn miracle if it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not. We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we are on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Non-Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by small but dedicated group of plunged in bibliophiles types of out there. Welcome back. Glad you're back. It's nice to have you around. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie-like timeless works such as Ian Bestman's Message from Snakeman, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's oft-banned Venetian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, NJ, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. Feeling weird, but it went as well as it could. Hope you're safe. Okay. Because I got no way to help you if something goes wrong. We want permission to... John Russell, Old Manor Insurance Agency by day, Reckless History Revising Sociopath by night is a twisted peacekeeper. Okay. It's found a place that wants to republish. That's good for the dad. I guess. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd to 7th. We'll be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. Oh, that's Lonnie's ROTC cap.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country, the other side of the world. My mind, can't process it. That she's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Rough. Brown burger. Ask me about clown combos. Well, $40 is gone, so I'm not ordering pizza. Set the time? Can we? Come on, let us. Clock? No, fuck. Okay. Feels like I should be checking all these panels for secrets. But I don't... Oh, well, there we go. Booted out. Going away show for Lonnie D. Girl Scouts last show ever. All ages, $3.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
No. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. Wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together again. Oh, until then, Al. Well, that's sad. Where we'll do it. The secret door under the stairs. Midnight 5th. Final preparations are complete. Okay.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
New manuscript. And a couple counseling retreat. I'm trying to get their shit back together. It's their anniversary getaway. Okay. I think we have what we need. Spoopy. Possessions and exorcisms. Is the attic key?
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up.
Transfer mood
Maybe I'll
of
go
having
up
a
to the
secret
attic.
room that looks like this.
And wait.
Yeah. Little secret room for doing witch stuff in.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Yay. Oh, are all the lights in here red? No, that one's not.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
Yeah, it could be a bad decision. It might work out. You never know. That was really sweet. Absolutely. Cats. Oh, Adventurous is someone's actual cat. And there was a magazine about a book or something. We're here for girls' rights, but more importantly, we're here for girls' wrongs. I hope it worked out for them. Me too. I'm sure it worked out for them. I'd love to see it. I really liked that, and I'm glad I didn't stop playing after just a couple hours. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. You grew up gay in the Pacific Northwest punk scene. Love that. It is. It's interesting because I played a bunch of this. I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, maybe a little bit more. Actually, I can't see anymore because I can't see the last time I played it now. Unless it still says and it hasn't updated until I finish the game. I last played today. I got 1 out of 10 achievements. Actually, does it tell me what achievement I got? Oh, completed the game. Okay. So I just got that now because I never completed it before. Yeah, 11 years ago. A good game. I snoozed through the game, but what I got out of it was good. Yeah, it was a love story between Sam and Lonnie. The troubles of their teenage years, being rebellious and punky, and their coming out story, and their falling in love story, and life being laid out before them earlier and then changing. There's a secret plot to this you'll figure out later. Oh, I don't know how often I go back and play games. I read the trigger warnings, and I'm sure there's more to learn about the dad and what happened with the uncle. I know that it's heavily implied that the dad was an SA survivor from the uncle, which is why Amy dipped out. Honestly, what we saw, there was much less to it than I expected, and it was just a beautiful story. I will tell her about it. But just the parts that are important, the Sam and Lonnie bits. And yeah, their realization that they want to be together, and they're gone and they run off. They're just going to keep driving, and I think that's beautiful. Let's jump back over here. What's this? Okay. Let's put some music on. It's way too happy. Yeah. No, that was not nice. And also the time period with which it occurred was not great, because that's 6 through to 11. Yeah, there was a lot of wrong going on there. Yeah. But the rest of the game was very sweet. Yeah. That's it for tonight. It is now 20 past 11 here. So I know, Smolt, you absolute champion. Did we figure out why the house is the psycho house? That is tied to the uncle going a little crazy. Yeah, and that's when she kissed me. So sweet. Yeah, it's the psycho house because of the uncle. We don't know if, what did we know? We know that he became a recluse and basically never left the house. And that's probably enough for people. Like, sold his business for apparently $1 and then just became a recluse. We don't know how much of anything else got out. Yeah. I am surprised that the dad would move back to that house after what went on in that house. That feels a little odd. I need to remove that. Yes. Yeah. It was a very nice game though, for the parts that I was paying attention to, which was all the sweet, sweet lesbian love and the little bit of story with the Amazonian queen and her uh, transition potion that turned the first mate into a girl. Gotta find me an Amazonian queen. She doesn't need to have a magic HRT potion. Just an Amazonian queen would be lovely. Thanks, please. Yes. It's interesting. One of your family friends turned out to be like that. Not towards you, but I feel like they wrote Oscar very well. Yeah. Thank you so much, Smolt. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry I kept you up so late. It's got to be like 6 in the morning or something. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. Have a lovely sleep. Have some more sleep. Sweet dreams. Let's find a place to raid out to. Who's on? Click refresh. Talked about being trapped in the person he was, which I think is almost word for word what he told me once. Yeah. That's not great. I don't know who we're going to go and see. Let me open up a few and see what they're up to. Okay. We're going to go to someone Vi rated earlier. Damaged Plushie. I just followed them earlier and watched for a little while. It was pretty cool. And now we're gonna raid over there. I think they're in retro, possibly playing like a Silent Hill or a... No, it's an even older game than that. I don't know. They're playing some kind of horror game, so it's a very old one. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. I haven't played Tacoma yet. Anyway, not to be a mood killer. I adore this game. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't think I played Tacoma. I will have to look that up. Definitely do. Same devs. Okay, let me go and find that in the store and put it on my wish list. Add to your wish list. Oh. Looks interesting. Okay, y'all. Let's get this raid set up. Search filter. What is it damaged? Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for watching me paint my model. Nauseum, did you see the model I painted? Were you here when I was painting? Or did you come in late? I painted a model. It's you don't think so? Oh shit, hang on. Let's oh, I haven't clicked start the raid yet, so we're good. Go over to here. Not live stream, we want this one. Okay. So I painted this model. Yes, it's dark. You can't see it very well. I agree. But it's UV reactive, like UV light reactive. And so it's got creepy glowing face. It glows a little bit all over the place. And to give you an idea of what it looks like with lights on, let me put a light on. You have shown me your uranium glass collection. I love it. I know that it was the revolver that broke. This is what it looks like in the light, so you can see the colors. Maybe I should have put on both lights so that it's not strongly lit from one side. Yeah. So this is what we painted earlier today. I still have to do the base. This one was a misprint, and I've got another one out in the garage already printed, so I'll work that out later. Once we've got the whole thing assembled and all the colors in place, I'll be able to figure out what's left to do and like push some extra values and try and get some extra height. Nauseum, did I ever show you my tattoo? I don't know if I showed you my tattoo. Is this? It works really neat. Trust the process. And it's a pawn in a mirror and a queen in the mirror. Because, you know, trust the process. I love it. It's so great. I was due to get another tattoo, but the tattoo artist took exception to some of the things that are part of my life, and didn't feel comfortable working with me anymore, and that's fine. I will find another tattoo artist and get my tattoo. Anyway, I'm going to finish up. I want to go and lie down because I've been sitting for like 11 hours or something. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I will I'll see you around. I'll see you either here next time or somewhere else. Don't forget to do all the important things. When am I streaming? Hopefully I'm streaming tomorrow night, playing We Were Here with Ruby. I think we're starting We Were Here, the friendship, or whatever. Hopefully that's on tomorrow. Looking forward to it. And keep an eye out for more streams. I'm going to be streaming a lot soon. Well, I'm already streaming a lot now. So I'll probably be on Wednesday doing more painting ahead of Thursday because I have to finish this model by Thursday. In fact, I think I have to finish it by Thursday. Yeah. So I'll be about. Don't forget to do all the important things like hydrate, stretch, take your meds. Most importantly, don't forget to love yourself. Sure, I love you. Have a wonderful night. I can't wait to see you again. Bye.